Welcome. You are viewing the public information content for the Village of Lombard's Transmission Water Main Project. The presentation will be run and public meeting held on June 8, 2016 from 5 to 7 p.m. in the Village Hall boardroom. The Lombard Transmission Main Project will take place in 2016 entirely within District 6. Bill Ware is the trustee of District 6. Key members of the Village Public Works Department include Carl Goldsmith, the Director of Public Works, Ying Mao, Civil Engineer and Project Manager for this project, Brian Jack, the Utilities Superintendent, and Joe Jakubik, the Underground Utilities Inspector. The design engineer for this project was Thomas Engineering Group, represented by myself, Kevin Van Woestijn, and Brian Wachowski. The construction engineer is Baxter & Woodman, represented by Mark Docksteiner, the project manager, and Rich Heimbaugh, the resident engineer. The meeting format will consist of a 10-minute video presentation in the boardroom, followed by the opportunity to discuss your concerns or questions with the village staff, design engineers, and the resident engineer in the community room. The video will be posted on the village's website at the above listed location during the week of June 13th for those who could not attend the meeting or wish to review the items of discussion. First, an overview of the project and construction stages will be explained by Thomas Engineering Group, with the project schedule and construction details provided later on by Baxter & Woodman. Property-specific questions or concerns can be answered in the community room following the video presentation. I will now present the planning and design aspects of the project, specifically describing the project locations, scope of work, construction staging, and traffic detours. The project begins at the Civic Center Reservoir near the intersection of Stewart Avenue and Wilson Avenue, and runs along Wilson Avenue from Stewart Avenue to School Street before turning south along School Street between Wilson Avenue and the 14th Street to the South Booster Station. Generally, this project includes the installation of approximately 8,500 feet of new 16-inch transmission water main installed directly beneath the pavement by both trenching and trenchless drilling methods. This project also includes the complete reconstruction of the existing concrete pavement on Wilson Avenue from Stewart to Edgewood. All other asphalt roadways impacted by construction will be resurfaced following utility installation. Work will be performed in essentially 4 stages. Road closures and detours are anticipated for each of the 4 construction stages, which we will explain in further detail shortly. Next, we will walk through the general background information, starting with the project purpose. In 2013, the Village of Lombard performed a water network analysis to look at water system capabilities and recommendations for improvements. The study determined that the village should construct a transmission water main to connect Civic Center Reservoir, located near Village Hall, to the South Booster Station on 14th Street. The overall purpose of this project is to provide the transfer of water from the low pressure zone north of Roosevelt Road to the high pressure zone south of Roosevelt Road without causing significant head losses and pressure drops south of Roosevelt. The benefits received from this project are as follows. This allows the village to supply ample water for fire protection in the high pressure zone south of Roosevelt, provides additional fire hydrants to fill gaps in current system coverage, and increases Lombard's ability to sustain higher water pressure throughout the system quadrant. This project is funded by a public water supply loan obtained from the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency, or Illinois EPA. Please note that this is a new water transmission main project intended to convey water from one point to another, not a distribution water main. Therefore, no planned interruption of private water services is anticipated, as they will not be disconnected from the existing water main in your area. Sewer replacement is only required where the transmission main crosses or is in conflict with the existing sewer. Private sewer services will be avoided, where possible, to reduce interruptions to your sanitary sewer service. Driveway apron replacement will only occur where water main construction directly impacts existing driveways. And again, as previously mentioned, the existing concrete pavement on Wilson Avenue from Stewart to Edgewood will be reconstructed. All other asphalt roadways impacted by water main construction will be resurfaced following utility installation. Now looking at the stages of construction, this project has been broken into 4 separate construction stages, which are all shown here. Stages 1 and 2 are both located along Wilson Avenue. Stage 1, as seen in red, begins at the intersection of Stewart Avenue and Wilson Avenue and ends near the intersection of Wilson and Edgewood. Stage 2, depicted in green, begins near Wilson and Edgewood and ends at the intersection of Wilson and School. Stages 3 and 4 are located along School Street to the south. Stage 3, depicted in blue, begins at Wilson Avenue and School Street and ends to the south at the intersection of School and Roosevelt. Stage 4, as seen in yellow, includes School Street from Roosevelt to 14th Street. Stage 1, Wilson Avenue from Stewart to Edgewood. For maintenance of traffic during Stage 1, local access and driveway access will be maintained during water main construction as depicted by Stages 1A and 1B details shown to the right. However, the roadway and all driveways will be closed to traffic during pavement reconstruction. Exceptions can be made by the village for those persons with special needs. The Stage 1 detour is shown here. As can be seen, the detour route is Central Avenue, using both Edgewood and Stewart during the closure of Wilson Avenue. Moving on to Stage 2, Wilson Avenue from Edgewood Avenue to School Street. For maintenance of traffic during Stage 2, local access and driveway access will be maintained during water main construction and roadway resurfacing. However, traffic will be restricted to one way, westbound only on Wilson Avenue during Stage 2. The Stage 2 detour route is shown here. As can be seen, the detour route is Madison Street, using Fairfield Avenue and Westmore Myers Road. Again, please note that Wilson Avenue will remain open to local traffic only in the westbound direction. Stage 3, School Street, Wilson Avenue to Roosevelt Road. For maintenance of traffic during Stage 3, local access and driveway access will be maintained during water main construction and roadway resurfacing. However, there will be limited access to and from Roosevelt Road from School Street during drilling or trenchless water main installation. For through traffic during Stage 3, the detour route is Westmore Myers Road using Wilson Avenue and Roosevelt Road. Lastly, Stage 4, School Street from Roosevelt Road to 14th Street. For maintenance of traffic during Stage 4, access to 13th Street will remain open at the end of each working day. Also, local access and driveway access will be maintained. Here you can see the Stage 4 detour. Stage 4 detour is Westmore Myers again, using Roosevelt Road and 14th Street. Now I'm going to turn it over to Mark Docksteiner for more construction information.
Thank you, Kevin. My name is Mark Docksteiner. I'm here to discuss the construction and what each resident may expect during the process of this project. The schedule and the contractor is Swallow Construction Corporation. They're expected to begin the project on Monday, June the 13th. The completion date is, as we discussed before, in the year fiscal year 2016. Construction sequencing and anticipated sequencing. The contractor will come start the project, and you'll see them trimming the trees, root pruning, and then they'll begin saw cutting the pavement for the water main installation work and the sewer installation that needs to be done on the project. Once they get the water main installed, they'll be going back and addressing the storm sewer and any sanitary sewer repairs that are needed. Following the underground work, the contractor will come back to do the asphalt roadway work, which involves on the reconstructed streets putting in a brand new road base and asphalt materials, and also curb and gutter and some driveway approaches as needed. And then the curb and gutter will also be installed, and sidewalk will be installed as well, along with the residential driveways. And the areas outside of the reconstruction area will be, the water main trench will be patched, and then the areas will be milled and resurfaced on Wilson Avenue and School Street. And then once all the roadway work is completed, at the end of the job, the contractor will do the parkway restoration, which includes putting down topsoil and sod. Resident awareness that you may receive during the project. The easiest way to get a hold of, to find out what's going on with the project is go to the website. You're going to receive during the project newsletters, door hangers, and email if you sign up for that. Notify me through the village website. And on that portion, we'll tell you when the project's going to start, if there's any changes in the schedule, any temporary closures of the roadway, when the tree may be removed or protected or trimmed in front of your property. If there are any sewer and water shutdowns that you need to be aware of. Also, one of the other items would be parking. If you have to park off-street, especially during the reconstruction work, you'll be assigned a side street where you could park out during the evening until you can get back into your driveways. That also includes where any of the driveway aprons or sidewalk are being replaced in front of your properties. And during the concrete paving work, there'll be some limited access as well. Once the sidewalks and the roads are ready to go, the parkway restoration, we shouldn't have any impact on you getting into your property. But during the reconstruction period, there would probably be at least a 21-day period where you will not be able to get in and out of your driveways. This is a sample of the newsletter that you can find that you'll be sent either through email or on the village website. And also notices as well are located on the website, and they can be emailed to you. Here are some of the samples of the door hangers that you would have for each operation of construction. On the left, the orange tag is for driveway access notice. We would like to give each resident a 2-day notice, advance notice of when we're going to be working at their property. And then also if there's any water or sewer work that needs to be done, or any public utilities or private utilities that are going to be addressed, to let you know 2 days in advance that work may be going on at your property. The middle tag, the gray tag, is for disruption of water service. If by chance your water service needs to be addressed, we don't anticipate it, but if it does happen, we'll put the tag on there to tell you what time the water service work will be going on, so you can plan accordingly. Then also on the far right-hand side, the gray tag, water shutoff, will give you the date and time and the reasons for the work that's being done. Notify me is especially through the villages that is provided. An email gets sent out to your account once you sign up for any notices that happen during the project. And the directions on here: to sign up, you go to the village website and follow the instructions on the top of the page. Access and parking permits, like we discussed before, the residents will have access during construction, and the village will issue overnight on-street parking permits to registered vehicles. Disabled individuals, please let us know if you need to get in and out of your driveway every day for medical reasons or any other reason, any special reasons, and the resident engineer, Rich Heimbaugh, will be glad to assist you in making sure you can get in and out of your driveway. The village will try to minimize impact on mature trees and landscaping within the parkway and adjacent to your residential property. Some of the trees that will be removed that need to be due to the construction, or if they have if they're planned to be removed. Other than that, they'll be trimmed and some of them may be fenced off and protected during the project. If anyone has any questions about specific properties, we'll address them following this presentation. For questions about the meeting or general questions about the project, please contact Ying at the address shown below or the phone number provided.